So today's our video session is about using navigation controller कि आप navigation control कैसे use करेंगे. See, in iOS one we have UI navigation controller that help you to moving in around of the multiple view controllers. Like suppose you want to move from one VC to next VC and next VC to next VC and move back to another VC. So this you can help with the UI navigation controller. So we start the session. Now come to new and make a new project for that. So we are taking a new project, iOS project, and say next. Like we have a demo of navigation controller. Okay, I just define any name for that. All these things are fine. So next and create to this project. Now when you create a new project, by default you get a storyboard. The name is main. Also get a view controller. Now tap on main. See, here we have a single screen. You can also say is a view controller. So this single screen has a class is view controller. That by default we are getting view controller. Okay. So we are making example of navigation controller. We are moving in multiple screens. So make one to another screen. Like I am saying one more screen we have. It's called UI controller. This one, drag and drop it here. It's our second screen. Suppose one more we have. UI view controller is our third screen. So total 3 screens we have. Okay, design as you want. Like suppose this is our first screen and here we have a UI view. UI label, I'm sorry, so I'm saying the label. In this we have, and I say it has like welcome. Any formatting you want to this. I am saying it should be some large, some bold, some red, anything you want. I am saying the constraint of this is like top and something it has in center like that. This is my first screen. Now I need a button here which enable you to move on a second screen. So I'm just picking a button like button. So here we have a button. Okay, the title of the button is, I say it's a next button. This one. Yeah. Okay, make any formatting of this button. Like I am saying this button has blue color and the text color of this button is that foreground color. I am saying it's a white color. Okay, it's something bold. I say plain, yeah, this one we have. I am saying it's a system font and something I say it's a 20. Yeah, or you can say it's bold as well if you want. I am saying it's bold. Yeah. So we made some formatting of this button. Also make some constraint of this. So when you tap on there we have a constraint option. Like I am saying it's a height width is fixed and this is something bottom from trailing. So height width fixed, that means when you open this screen in any iPhone, the button will come in this same height width. This is mean of fixed height width and add to these 4 constraints. Now for moving on this view controller to next controller, we'll make a UI navigation controller. But when we tap on this button, then navigation will work. For tapping on button, we have to make an action of this button. So how you make action of this button? You come to its view class. The view controller class of this screen, come to view controller. Now for making an action button, we are using add action button. Add IB action button. Okay, function. I am saying function and like btn next, any name of the function, and we are using sender here like UI button. It's a basic syntax of creating a button action. You have to write first action. You are making action because you are not writing a IB outlet. You are making action name with the function and the center who is the send. So I am saying send is button. When you tap on this button, then this action will work. So what I want, when I tap on this button, I should move to the next screen. For that, first we have to add our navigation controller. So come to main, okay, come to your view controller, the first class, and come to connection there and make the connection. Like we have this connection. To tap on this plus button and drag and drop on the next button. Now it is asking about which action you want. So I need the action touch up inside. So touch up inside means when you tap on this button, then this action will work. If you say this is touch up outside, when you tap on outside this button, then action will work. But we need touch up inside. I am saying touch up inside this one. Now tap on this main view controller, then come to editor. Here you use embedded in with the navigation controller. So when you tap on navigation controller, you have attached a navigation controller to your whole view controllers. This one. So right now we have only one class which is associate connected with our view controller. For connecting our two more controllers, view controls, we have to connect two different classes for these. So I'm just taking two different classes for these. Like right click on this demo navigation, take a new file and take a Cocoa Touch file and say next. So this class is type of view controller class. Okay, you have to change from there. Like suppose I have here UI table view, but we want to take a UI view control class because of we are subclassing a view controller class. So you take here view controller, any name, like I am saying it's my second VC, yeah, second view controller. Don't take XIV because we already have a screen, we already have an interface. So we are not taking XIV, we are just taking a class only. Say next and create this. So we have made the second class. Now we have three screens, three view controllers. So we have to take three classes. So two classes we have. First is view controller, second is second view controller. Again right click on that and take a new class. Again take a view controller, Cocoa Touch class. Now third one we have third view controller class. Now we have a three classes. Okay, connect then these all to the screens. Come to main. So our first view controller, tap on this view controller, tap on class instance. This is already connected. Now come to second one. Okay, it's blank, that means it had no class. Provide the class to it, like we have second class, second view controller. Also provide story ID the same. This one. Now come to third one. Like this one we have third class. This one. Use same storyboard ID so that we can identify when you make ID from the storyboard. Okay, I think first one has no identifier. Provide this identifier. Copy this from here and paste it here. This one. So now we have a three classes with the three different storyboards, three different interfaces. We are saying next to this one. So when user come to this, he also moved from this to this class. So again I am writing something here, like I am saying again we have a label here. Suppose it's our home. So I am saying it's my home. Any formatting as you want. I am saying color is time is cane and the size is something, and we have something bold like that. It's bold, done. Also we have something 100 and I say 100 to it. Anything, any constraint you want, like this one. And also make a button here to next to second to third view controller. So I am saying one more button we have here. Yeah, this is for I say next. Okay, I'm simply adding a button and using the action, nothing else. Next. Okay, provide some constraint to it, like we have this one, height width is 6. Okay, we are using leading and bottom, that's why the button should be fixed on this corner with the same height width on every iPhone. Say add. So we are writing code, okay, for this next button in our previous view controller, but in second view controller we don't have button action. So shortcut what we have, come to view controller, okay, copy this action, and paste into the next view controller. This one we have, remove these all, this one. Okay, so we have made action for two buttons in a two different view controller classes. Now we need to write some code to move on a next view controller. So come to our main view controller. Now see, our view controller screens are connected with a storyboard. Storyboard is a main. So we have to first get our storyboard and then get the view controllers, then make an object of view controller, then move to the next view screen by using of the navigation controller. So first we make object of storyboard. So let st board, short name is a UI storyboard. It should be like name we have main, bundle is nil, that means take default. Now let we have a second VC is object equal to object of st board dot instance state with the identifier. Yeah, this one we have, the name is second VC, second view controller. This one we have, it should be a string, it's as second view controller. Then we have to move on push, so self dot navigation controller, then push view controller. VC is second VC and animation is true. I'll explain you what we have done. See, we want an object of second view controller, and second view controller is a contained by storyboard. So first we make an object of storyboard by using their name like main. Now we have an object of storyboard. Now that object has identifier of second view controller. So we are making a second VC object from the second view controller by using of the object of storyboard. Now this object we have passed in view controller, push view controller. So this push view controller is a function of navigation controller. That means when you use the navigation controller of push view controller, we have to pass the object of view controller where you want to move. So we are using push view controller and we have passed object of second view controller. Animation we have set 2. So this is a way to moving a one to next view controller. Now copy this all code and come to your second view controller and paste inside the next button. Now in second VC we are moving from second to third. So we have to make object of third view controller. So just change the name here like third view controller. Also make the change the identifier, this one. Now we have third VC is an object of third view controller that we have to pass in push. The same, this one. Okay, but see, the action button is not connected. In first view controller button is connected, but in second view controller button is not connected. So come to your main. See, when you tap on this button, when you tap on connection, there is no connection. So here we have new reference outlet. When you tap on next button, there we have a connection. So what happening? This second screen has no class assigned right now. So tap on this and assign the class. Like we have a class second. Here we have second view controller class. Yeah, already we have a class. On third, we already have a class. So come on, tap on this. Tap on connection. Here we have button next sender. Yeah, we already have. So catch from this circle and drag and drop on this button, over the button. It will ask the action. I am saying it's touch up inside. this one. So we have connected two different view controllers next button to our button action. Now run and check it. Is it working fine or not? Okay, here we have home. Suppose also I have here like, suppose I have this my profile. Okay, this is just for indication that we are moving on next controller. This one. So I'm just running this project. So we have the launch icon here on our first screen. So this is our launch icon. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is our first screen. After navigation, this is our first screen. So navigation contains these all 1, 2, 3. Okay, so when you run this, the first screens come, but that is inside the navigation controller. That's why it's opening this. Now when you tap on next button, we are navigate to one controller to the next controller. That means second view controller. This is our next. And when again you say next, so we are moving the second view controller to third view controller like this one. Now by default you get a back button. Okay, by default you are getting back button. You can hide or show this back button. We can also create our own back button. So I am saying back, yeah. Okay, again say next. See, we are saying next, so it's making a stack. That means push. It's just pushing your first view controller into the second to third. That means it's making a stack. That's why we are using push. When you're saying back, that means popping. It's pop. This one. It's push and it's pop. So this is the way you can use a navigation controller. Okay, in next video session I'll tell you how to make a customize back button and how you can hide this back button, the default back button. So what we have done, let's take a recap. First we make a main class, main storyboard. There we have take a 1 and 2 more view controllers. Provide them classes, second view controller, and here we have third view controller that we have to assign in class here. And we also make two different classes. Then we add a navigation controller. For that we have tap on this, then come to editor, and then come to embedded and embed navigation controller. Now after adding a navigation controller, we have made some buttons, and for button action we have to write some action code here. Okay, for getting the object of view controller, first we have to make object of storyboard. So after making object of storyboard, you can access the main view controller, and then that view controller you have to pass in your push function so that you can push the particular view controller. Okay, I hope you understand the things that we have used in UI view controller. Thanks for watching.